Hello, Queen. Hello, beautiful ladies, my queens. Listen, this channel is for you. I'm still recording where I'm being blocked from it. So a lot of triggers for me, like my throat chakra, because of my childhood traumas. And many times I've been stopped in communication. So I'm still triggered by that. It's unbelievable, like how you're going with your vibration and start old wounds still catching up with you, but I'm unstoppable. And it's great. That's the beauty about training yourself, about training in, for example, communication, because that's what I want to talk to you about. I've been trained in communication skills for like 7 years. And I really can see how that unblocks our throat chakra, allowing us to be in communication with others, and we are getting unstoppable. So yes, got triggered my traumas from childhood. When I was blocked from communication, I've been told a few things happened. I feel like I'm in danger. And I wanted to communicate this to a nanny who was looking after me, was employed by my mom, and she was looking, and she decided that instead of looking at us, she's going to take a break. And her husband came, they locked themselves in the kitchen, and she said to me, "Be quiet, do not disturb." In Polish, but "Be quiet, do not disturb." And at that moment, I decided that I have to be quiet. And I cannot disturb. Everything what I'm going to say, I need to think. And for years, I had to think. It was just automatic. I want you to understand, ladies, how big it is. It was automatic. I was stopped. Sometimes even I had, if I want to say something important, especially if I'm in danger, I start feeling pain here. And I just couldn't express. Or I went into overthinking mode. And I would say way later, instead of in the moment when that was important. I didn't like public speaking. Something like this, talking to so many people. Now I'm talking to 100, 200, 300 people watching me, 1,000 people watching me. That would not be possible. More, I unblocked this to my children. My children love camera, love dancing, love being public. My daughter's got already YouTube channel. She cannot show her face, but she talks and she's recording how she draws, her drawing technique, her drawing. Another one was already recorded by one of the public TV channel. And now she was not on the NMTV, but they choose her to record her progress at school and achievement during lockdown. Ladies, working on that allow us to transform not only our own communication, not only our own self-expression, but also self-expression our children, other women around us. If we unblock our communication, people are able to communicate around us with freedom. People are able to communicate around us with freedom and ease. This is powerful. This is so freaking powerful. If you are not communicating, people will not communicate. Then we have silence, misunderstanding, anger, confusion. That's why I'm so passionate about communication in all areas. You know, yes, you voted for communication in relationship, perfect. But that ends, that communication in relationship allows you to have shift in all communication with your children, any relationship. And yes, I'm a relationship coach, I'm a romantic relationship coach, and I love it, but because everything starts at home. Everything, but actually for you start everything when you were little and you were observing your parents, when you were told like you can speak freely, you cannot. That's why I'm so careful when my daughter is talking, I'm listening. And I'm not, not always the best, and not forgiving myself. Sometimes I say, sorry, I was not listening. She's so particular, making sure that I'm listening to her. And I know I transformed that to her. She makes sure that I heard properly. That's another thing. We don't do that. We answer things to people, or we're listening to answer. We're not listening to understand. Why we do that? Because that's how we were taught at school. Listen the question so you can answer. We're not taught to listen to get it. This is so different. I don't want to say opposite, but it's almost opposite. It's just like, I need to listen to you so I know what to answer. Instead of I'm listening so I am you in that moment, in that conversation. Not understand the other person, but got other person. Why God is so important? Because you may never understand another person, but you can get where that person is, what she wants or he wants to communicate. So communication starts from listening. It's a powerful tool. And now to be able to listen, we need to look at all these back traumas, wounds from the past, like, all of this would happen in the past, where we said, I'm not going to be talking about that because children were laughing at me. I'm not going to listening to you because you overpower me in communication. Maybe somebody said to you, you should not speak up in public. Maybe somebody said this one, close your mouth, shut up. All these things were said, and now you are here, and all those information you're projecting in front of you, and you're not able to say anything. That's why what I'm teaching is transformation. I'm not adding knowledge to what people I'm working with, or ladies working with, because I work only with women, well, small exception, but mainly with women. And this is like, this really stop us, but that's only our stories, our past. Now try imagine all that other layers where women were voice taken away, where we are not able to vote, where we are not able to speak up, where we were punished for being public speaker. Still women struggling with this. There's 30% public speakers on average. That's something to have a big breakthrough as a humankind on this planet and this time. And that's what women are struggling with. I would say creating breakthroughs now. We're not struggling. We know we need to speak up. We need to create that communication. Speak up our voice, because that's where starts everything. Take all that layers of our own wounds, society wounds, and like onion, peel out, peel out, peel out, peel out. Yes, sometimes crying, because it's painful, this is like part of our existence, and now we need to take out, it's painful, but the game is worth it, because in the end, it's so much freedom. Everything starts from communication. We came here as a human in the time. Yeah, we've got the ability to communicate with our third eye. I definitely have, and I know for all of you it's opening. Some of you are even probably better than me. And that's not enough. I spoke to so many ladies who are very good. They throat chakra, they can communicate, they can see visions, they can see future, past, any other lives, anything what happened, and collective and all of that. And it's still not enough, because we are here to communicate, special to men, because we are easier channeling information than men, because that's our feminine energy. They don't. They expect us to communicate clearly without emotions. I know I'm speaking a lot that we can be bitchy and we can emotional, yes, and then we can be emotional and then get out of that emotional state and speak up, so it's gotten out there. So we need to get that person, and the person gets us. Better we are in communication skills, in expressing ourselves, we are gotten by others. Yes, I want to really finish on that one. I'm going to be more recording on communication skills, because this is already a lot. And please get question if you have any specific communication what was not gotten in relationship. Make a question, ask me directly, or make the comments, mark me up, because this is very important. I here as your specialist in communication skills. I promise you, I am. Ask me how. I'm happy to explain you. This is very important. Great to see you again. Thank you for watching me. And I know you've been sending a lot of likes, love, hearts. You are amazing crowd. You are amazing audience. But I don't want to be your audience. I want you to interact more and more and more. So this group is ours. Thank you.